Hi all, namaste. Phoenix here. I hope you're having an amazing day. Happy Jupiter's Day. I've been a little busy working on my other channel. I may stop posting on here for a while so I can focus on my other channel. I'm feeling guided like a lot of more of my messages are for that other channel. But this particular message came through today regarding like vampires, energy vampires, parasites. You know how they live for many years, right? They can take the form of things. They can do things, right? Hold on, let me open my patio door. You know, when you burn sage, you gotta let the energy out, right? And so they've been around a long time, you know, generation to generation, you know, you know the characteristics of a vampire. I don't have to tell you that, right? But this energy, this parasite that's been feeding off of your bloodline, right? To maintain its bloodline, right? So this energy, how it was appearing to me, it was feeling like it's being removed from you. And you know how like vampires, when they try to play innocent, when they getting ready to die, or they try to act like, oh, you know, fake, like, oh, how can you do this to me? Cause I'm seeing like, what's the name of that vampire movie? Jesus Spirit, how do you give me? When with Vincent Price, the Fearless Fright Night, right? That particular vampire, when Amy turned into a vampire, she was, please don't, you know, that energy. Even with the movie Abigail, right? How it tries to play victim, right? When it was getting ready to get his ass killed, right? So this is the energy that I'm tapped into. Okay, so this energy was trying to bring up old things that you've done, right? To survive, like survival energy. Like you could have been placed in a state of survival, right? Kept you in the Five of Pentacles energy, to whereas you felt like every time you went to ask somebody for something, or every time you went to step forward to do something, this energy would appear as inner talk, saying that nobody is going to help you, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You know, this energy don't see your vision. This energy it's not designed to see your energy, and it can appear as people outside of you. You may be around some people that's always negative. They may always like blame the system for things not working out for them, right? They may, you know, I don't know, complain a lot, right? I'm just trying to give you the gist of the energy that I'm feeling right now. Thank you, Spirit. Very funny. And so it may, because you are releasing this energy, okay, you're going to be able to understand and see exactly how this energy has been playing out in your life, right? And it's like every time, even when you try to get some rest, this energy is why you're going to sleep, right? It's like an inner bully, kind of like an inner bully, right? But it is an inner bully, right? But that bully kept you protected, right? But because you are such a high being, right? Whatever parasite this was, is what I'm hearing. It opened the door for this parasite. That inner bully opened the door for this parasite. And this parasite has been around for a long time. It's what I'm hearing. I hope that makes sense for you all. Okay, take what resonates. But I'm not saying that because this is what it is. Whether you resonate with it or not, if this message is not for you, please don't watch the video. Find you somebody else to play with. That's just the energy of what's coming through right now. But anyway, as I was saying, this energy, like you're being removed from the inner bully, right? The inner bully is being removed from you, but this parasite is making you feel like you are left out in the cold. This parasite is making you feel like you need to depend on it. This parasite is making you feel like it could be even blaming you for things you did of the past, right? Before your awakening, right? It could be blaming you of that. And so this energy that was coming through, it could be like, honestly, whoever programmed you with the inner bully, they're receiving some fucking goes around with cult. Universal spirit be holding my tongue. They are receiving some universal balancing, okay? That's what's coming up. They are receiving some universal balancing. Scales are being balanced at this time, okay? The fibers are fused to the head, okay? That's from the children, okay? But they are receiving some karma. Oh my God, it's funny. They are receiving some karma. Okay, not karma, but scales are being balanced. And they don't understand why. And they could have been feeling this karma, this scale balancing for a while now. And then their divine within them, okay, because everybody is divine. I don't care what you say about it. Okay, you don't believe it, hey, make your life harder, not math, right? But this energy is, their persona is trying to understand. And so their persona is trying to fight their case, okay? But it ain't looking good for their persona, okay? Or this parasite that has, and it's like this parasite has nothing to do with the persona. The parasite is just there, right? It's just there feeding off of the fear, of the accusation, of the accusation. Give me the other word again, spirit. Spirit messages come in really fast, okay? Accusation, persecution, right? It's feeding off of that energy. And because you are a pure soul, right? Whatever, like fear, sadness, guilt, shame, judgment, persecution, those energies like that, your energy, gives it potency. Oh my God. I felt like how you put your tongue on a 9-volt battery. I can feel that all through my body. That's what your energy does for this parasite. You know how vampires be, Jesus, spirit, please. How vampires be when they be loving the blood or whatever. But this is what your energy chosen. This is what your energy does to parasites. It feeds off them, okay? Your guides are here at this time, okay? And so they're helping you through this. They're like working on your behalf to help move this parasite, okay? And so this persona is trying to bring up things that you did in the past, right? And I just wrote it down, like before your awakening, things that you already healed, okay? It was kind of giving me the energy of when Spirit had me go to this church, and I did not want to go to, oh my gosh, because I know, like, them church had me trained to where every time I would go to a church house, them folks would be mean to me, like really fucking mean. The pastors, the deacons, the first ladies, they would be so fucking mean to me. And until Spirit showed me, okay, let me tell you. So when I went to this church, I dreamt about going to this church, okay? Oh my gosh. And so when I went to this church, I was pleading with Spirit. I didn't want to go to this church, but I had to go. I had to follow the assignment. I went there, I sat there, and I was just minding my own business, reading my Psalms while the people was up there singing hymns. And so it was a man sitting in front of me. I think I told y'all this story before. And he tried to access me in the spirit realm. I felt my thoughts like try to play in me like a movie reel. And I was like, what the fuck? And then the next thing I knew, I was speaking like from my heart space, was speaking in tongue. And I never spoke in tongue and ever a day in my life. Besides the time that I had an experience with Ascended Master Yahusha, right? That energy. That was the only time, but I've never was able to redo it. Like I can't, you can't make that up, okay? And so, but it was within me in my heart space, and I was just like, oh my God, like what is this going on within me? I'm sitting there at the at the church like, oh my God. And then the man in front of me, he looked back at me and he smiled and he nodded. And I was like, was he doing that? Like trying to access me? But Spirit confirmed me, right? I didn't understand that these particular energies that is attached to the church, they knew you before you knew who you were, right? And so, yeah, they were like setting me up to keep me from out of the church. So because I was there to expose something. I was there to tell the pastor that these people are free. Like you keep attaching them to some things that they done. No, 11:11 stress on my timer. Like you keep trying to say they're sinful, they're that. If Ascended Master Yeshua already said I died for their sins, right? So why are you holding them hostage? This is giving me the energy of Cain from, what's the name of that show? God is in his holy temple. That energy is giving me that energy, right? This is crazy, Spirit. Oh my goodness. And so, it's giving me that energy. And it's like this parasite is not trying to let go because it's like making you feel more attached to it. And that's because this persona who is experiencing some type of fucking scale rebalancing, they are trying to bring up things that you did, okay? And Spirit is here to confirm you, okay? So you may be experiencing that, okay? But you're being cleared from that. So you can do like a cord cutting, but you don't really have to. So if you're experiencing this or will be, I heard that loud and clear, will be experiencing this, okay? Ooh, Four of Pentacles. The wheel, what I say, is trying to hold on. Because, look at the wheel. Look at the wheel. It's trying to hold on. It don't want to let you go because you sovereign, right? Come through, Spirit. Thank you. It don't want to let you go because you sovereign. But it's like, oh, you breaking out of these barriers. Like, you breaking, like, you have these Merkaba sacred geometry around you. Archangel Metatron is slicing this parasite, this energy from up off you, right? So you may be feeling it extra because you're so sensitive, right? So it's like in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm, okay? You may be feeling that and it may feel real heavy right now, okay? But this is the energy that I'm tapped into right now. What'd I say? There's a tower fucking happening. Okay, there is a tower happening. Look at the Six of Pentacles because shit is being rebalanced. Two of Pentacles. Things are being, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Things are being rebalanced, okay? And the Five of Cups. People are experiencing this. Like, well, what about when they did this? But this is the thing. You never did anything against them. You never did anything against their persona. You never did anything against their persona. So, let me see what energies is working with me, or what energy is working with me at this time. Or even if it's my energy. I don't know. It may be. It may not be. I don't know. Let's see, Spirit. Because please vindicate me, Spirit. Divine Masculine. Oh, we Soul Radiance Phoenix Rising. Period. Okay. Healing the heart. Power of self-love. This is what I do for me. Okay. Come on, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. Look at that. Adjustments. Looking back but moving forward. Miracles. Balance. Stability. Yeah, making adjustments. Harvest. I'm over here reaping harvests. A man of my own business. Sacred gratitude, period. Okay. Telepathic, picking up this energy. Okay, proof. Building my own world. Man of my own business. Okay. 1515. I don't know. Is that temperance? I don't know. In my sacred purpose. Man in my own business. This energy just came through. Brilliant beliefs. And because healing the heart again. Brilliant beliefs. This is my energy. Okay. And so, man, it came through. So I decided to talk about it. Because I expose energy. Okay. Grateful, optimism, joyous view of the future. This is my overall underlying energy. Okay. Man. And so the moral of the story is you're not bound by this energy. 15, I think that's a temperance. I'm not sure. I think 17 is temperance. Hold on. I don't know what 15 is. I don't. You know, I'm an intuitive reader. The pictures, the words tell me things. What is 15? Is that the damn devil card? Yep. You're being released from that shit. Yep. Yep. You're being released from that. Addictions, bondage, obsessions, materialism, temptation. You know, the devil is just only fear, doubt, lies, violence, ignorance. Okay? That's what the devil is. Okay? And it's just like, man, somebody trying to bind you to that. Like, 10. The 10 of swords. I mean, the 10 of pentacles. Overlooked, overburdened. Responsibility, stress, burnout. This is the energy that this other energy is in. Okay? It's trying to bind you to it. Okay? It's trying to, like, ooh, drag me to hell type energy. But you ain't going. You is not going. Because the 8 of Wands is here. You're not going, okay? What's this energy, spirit? The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords. The 10 of Swords. The 2 of Wands. This feels like childhood. The Hierophant is here. Told you. The Hierophant. Bringing towers, okay? And the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords. This is, look at that horse. This is your year to be cut free. Okay, fast. You see how he running towards that motorcycle? These are the ancestors. I have been hearing motorcycles all day. Okay, 10 of Swords. You might be hearing this. Look at these crows might be bringing you this information. And I'm hearing like a murder, like a group of crows is a murder spirit. I don't want this to go this dark, spirit, please. The 2 of Wands. Trying to see things from a different perspective. Telling you, I feel like somebody trying to like murder your character. And it's so crazy because, like I said, the energy, you never did anything to this person, to their persona. Like, you never did nothing to their persona. And they're trying to, like I said, they going through some shit and you can feel it. What's this 2 of Wands? The 8 of Cups. Walk away. Walk away from this. Okay? You turned your back on somebody. Good for you. What is this energy, spirit? The Page of Pentacles. Balancing. This could have been a person you was with. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Could be like an earth sign. Maybe an earth sign that you walked away from. What is the Knight of Wands? A lot of knights and pages. very immature, childish. The energy now we're talking about. Childish, immature, holding on to things. Like, no, like playful. Looking for, I don't know what this is. Things outside. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, your ancestors are moving you, because look at that. The Three of Pentacles is clarifying the Knight of Swords. You know, the Knight of Swords is fast. So you're being moved out of this energy really fast. The Knight of Wands. I'm going to get some more on that, because that has its own story to tell. What's the Ten of Swords? The Ten of Pentacles. 10-10, closing out cycles. Closing out cycles. What did I say? What's the Two of Wands? The Queen of Cups. Seeing things from a different perspective. Emotionally mature. What is this? Eight of Cups. The Devil. What did I say? You walked away from this son of a gun right here, trying to keep you stuck. You walked away from whatever energy this is that's trying to keep you bound to it, okay? Like I said, this could have been somebody from your childhood, okay? Look at the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles, like I was saying, right? Keeping you in this space, like nobody is coming for you. But this is what the inner talk. This is like the backlash of that. I don't know, like, man, the backlash of your program, right? You were programmed, right? Bullied, made to feel like nobody was ever coming to save you, right? And so you may have relied on yourself a lot, not depended on nobody else, because you may have always thought or said, ain't nobody coming to save me, right? That was a protection mechanism built up, right? So now when you go to do something, you may hear that or feel like, I don't want to do this, because this can even could have been blocking your creativity, right? Nobody's going to watch it. What am I going to do this for, right? Thus producing those results in your outside reality, right? Thus producing no one showing up for you, right? Thus producing people telling you no, right? So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? This is something you cleared from you, okay? You cleared this self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? Knight of Wands, like this is like very fiery, passionate energy. You know, it's like, look at the fire in her hand. Like, I can do this. Everything I touch turns to gold, right? This is the energy this card is giving me, right? And then the circles. I don't know how to say that. I'm saying circles, but circles are complete. Cycles are complete. King of Wands is here. Charismatic, right? Circles. Ace of Wands. Heartbroken. Oh. Judgment is here. The Chariot. This has hurt you, okay? The Chariot, the Judgment. And I feel like it only hurt because you realize this energy, how much it has kept from you. Like how much it has stopped you. You realize how much fire it took from you, right? It took a lot of your fire. The will to create, the will to move forward, your willpower, creativity, sacral chakra energy, right? The orange, right? Sacral chakra, right? It took from you, right? And you feel heartbroken, right? Where is that? Now, like, you feel heartbroken, right? You feel like, man, like, all the things that I tried to do and I can never do it, it was never your fault, okay? It was never you. It was never you. Like, this was programmed unto you. But here's the thing. Now you know you're magic as fuck, right? So now you're free to create, right? You're free to produce. You're free to be in your King of Wands energy. Thank you, Spirit. And Ace of Wands energy, new beginnings. You're free, right? Because had you not went through this to understand your power, you would have never believed in your power, if that makes sense. So it's like life is like a school for us, right? And we go through these programs, right? So you're going to have unconditional love, unconditional acceptance of you being a chosen. And when I say chosen, I mean before you came here, you chose to do this. Wherever star system you came from, the heaven area, is that where you came from? Your soul, your advanced soul chose to come here at this time to awaken the collective, right? To help assist Ayla, right? Ayla is Mother Earth. That's what my ancestors call her, Ayla, right? And so you came here to assist Earth, right? With its transcendence, because Earth is dropping further and further away from the sun. And if Earth drops further and further away from the sun, then what? We don't have the spirit of the sun shining on us, right? We're not getting fed by the spirit of the sun, right? And we're not getting fed by the spirit of the sun. That means that this realm, Nico is playing the game with his friend on the phone. This realm is like trapping the souls into a forever cycle of karma, okay? Because we're not attached to the truth of things, right? We're not attached to the sun. The sun is not feeding us its spirit, right? And so this is what you came here to do. So your soul is anointed. Your soul is anointed because you are a high ranking being in the spirit realm, okay? This is what you chose to do. So you're going to have a radical acceptance of that, okay? And so, yeah, you came here to assist. Yeah. And so you don't want this fall, the earth to fall. You came here to help your sister, okay? Your mother, sister, okay? It's all the same, but you came here to assist, okay? And you're going to have to, like, have that radical acceptance, like, yeah, I'm that bad MFer, okay? And then you have a double mission because you chose yourself, right? That's when you activate your double mission. When you say, okay, I came here to do that. And then you chose yourself when you chose to do the healing. So that now you have two missions. So now your soul has a mission, right? And your healed persona has a mission. That makes sense. Yeah, your healed persona, like your character has been refined. So your character has a mission, right? Because we need that healthy sense of ego, right? Healthy sense of character, right? It needs to be here, okay? You need the common sense, right? You need that. Don't go putting forks in the sockets. You need to know fire is hot, right? Sorry, my guys are funny. That's just what they're saying. Like, you need to know not to get in the car with strangers, right? You need to look both ways before you cross the street, right? Oh my gosh, like, oh, you need to know how to properly bathe yourself, right? Oh my God, you need to know how to do things like that. Wash clothes, wash dishes, right? To take care of yourself, so that proper, that a healthy sense of character it's okay, right? Sorry, this is so funny. Oh my God. And so now, so now you have a double mission, right? Activate double missions activated, okay? And so Yeah, like that's just what it is. Your ancestors came through, pulled up. I heard pull up to my bumper, baby. They pulling up, like. But this energy is trying to drag you. Look at that. Look at the hand. Like trying to drag you to hell. You like your ancestors like nope. Like, and then you understand what hell is, right? It's here. It's psychological, right? People are experiencing their own psychological hell, right? And so this energy of the devil is trying to take you with me. 3030 of my time, that's always my number for the Most High. It's like, like your ancestors was like, nope. So if you start feeling this energy, whenever you start feeling, this could be past, present, or future. Take it as it resonates, right? But yeah, no. No, you've been cleared, okay? You don't have to hold on to this shit no more, okay? There is fiery, passionate, new beginnings here, okay? What is this spirit? Look at the high priestess. You know what? I was sensing this card. Oh, and a magician. You manifested this. Child. You so amazing. You was your own phoenix, huh? Good for you. I'm so proud of you. I promise you I'm proud of y'all. That's why they've been guiding me to work on other channel, because y'all don't need me no more. So that's good. I'm so proud of y'all. And so I'm going to my other channel, right? Oh gosh, I'm so proud of y'all. Okay. And so, yeah, you manifest this new beginning for you. Look at her eyes. You know what? Look at that. Her eyes is closed, but you can still see them eyes, right? You got eyes in the back of your head. You got eyes when you sleep. You know how people, old people be sleeping. You may sleep with your eyes half open. You know how them people be sleep and their eyes be open. You don't know if they sleep or not. That's you in the spirit realm. You can see. Okay, take your time, but you got it, right? I'm so proud of you guys. Oh my gosh. 5 of Swords with the 6 of Pentacles. Look at that. What I say? Skills are balancing. 32:23 on the clock. Mirroring whatever happened to you. It is being... What I say? Scales are balancing. That's the 6 of Pentacles. Scales are balancing out. And so you free. Like, this is giving me the energy. Oh my God. The 6 of Swords. Moving the common waters. Your ancestors all through this reading, okay? Crows is everywhere. You could have been hearing a lot of crows, okay? Page of Wands at the bottom. You could have been hearing a lot of crows. So yeah, you have new beginnings here. Don't let this energy make you feel a type of way. Okay, do something playful. Get silly with yourself. Watch something funny. I was finna watch the Truman Show. I never watched that before. I'm finna go watch it. Or watch it until I fall asleep. You know what I gotta download about? Look at the sun. Oh, I gotta download about TV, right? Social media. I'm sure you all know this. But TV is just your inner world reflected on the outside. I'm sure you all know that. But that was the download that I got. That's why I always had the TV off. I had to watch one thing. That's American Dad. And you know why I watch American Dad? It's symbolic because Roger, right? He knows he's an alien. He know where the fuck he come from. But he played a game of life. And he played it really well, right? That is hilarious to me. Queen of Pentacles, you're grounded. Okay? You're releasing this. I love Roger. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, you came a long way. But you got it. You good. You get it. You got it. Give it up, girl. Roger said that. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. Let me tell you when Roger said that. When Stan tried to steal his brother's mansion, or his brother was in Arizona, his grandfather gave him a will, right? And they flipped for it. But Stan won the money. The Indian grandson won the land. Stan wanted the land. He wanted the money. Wound up losing the damn money on the bus. And Stan, the Indian son, won the land. And the land pulled, what do you say, $5 million for carper a year off the land. So he had like a house in the mountains and stuff like that. And Stan tried to steal his, destiny swap, right? That ain't happening. Stan tried to destiny swap the man house. And you don't even talk about destiny swapping, but that's like what somebody tried to do. Child, better go sit down. You can't take something that you already ordained for yourself. That's like, oh my God, people is really weird. Okay, like people is weird. Personas are weird. Like the audacity. You're trying to take somebody's crown who was born into royalty. That's that the Snow White thing. Like if you don't have several seats, like we don't go sit down, but your ancestors are sitting this energy down, whatever this energy is that tried to come against you or tried to make excuses as to why they programmed you or why they treated you the way they treated you. Nope. There is no reason, okay? And you never done nothing against their character, against their person, against their persona. You never do anything. You just allow them to be who the fuck they are. And they just, it's just what it is, right? And that's how you make sure you on the right end of karma. Balance scales, okay? Universe rotating, right? My guys got to keep checking me about that. And so that's how you make sure you stay copacetic, right? Let's see. What new gifts? Because you definitely have some new gifts. You just got to become aware, okay? You got to become aware. If you need some help with that, my email address is in the description box, okay? I'm not doing this for free, okay? Energy exchange. If you need some help, my Etsy store, okay? I do a in-depth session. They're like 2 hours, okay? I do an in-depth session, help you to identify what abilities you have, how to recognize them. Also talk about, your mission. That's in-depth according to your birth chart, right? I do that on Etsy. It's like $111. Okay, if you need me, reach out to me. Email me before you purchase it because I want to make sure our energies align. I need to make sure that I can work with you, okay? Like my ancestors don't want me just working with anybody because some people is weird. They don't really want the help no way, okay? So only if you're serious, okay? We have aromatherapy out here. You all could be aromatherapy people, or you may know how to mix aromatherapy. You may make perfume, okay? You all can do remote viewing. Pay attention to that. I've never done it voluntarily. It just happens to me, okay? I've never tried to go remote view on no damn body because I don't give a fuck what nobody doing. I don't want to know your fucking dirty little secrets, okay? Sometimes they come to me only if you're in my energy. Then spirit will tell me, hey, you watch out for that motherfucker because he do this or she do that. And then I could decide if I want to fuck with you or not, right? So more viewing, I don't care. I don't want to know. No, sheesh. So that's something that I cannot help you with because mine just happened. I don't ask for it to happen. It just happens. And so catromancy, catoptromancy. I can never say this right. Mirrors, okay? You all can use mirrors, black mirrors, okay? You get messages like that. That's like scrying, okay? But this is just only during mirrors, okay? Tuning into the universe, the frequencies of the universe with mirrors. That's pretty different than scrying. Scrying shows me things. Scrying, either hear from water or mirrors. Eyes, I can read people's eyes. That's a thing, okay? I can read people's eyes. Like, their eyes tell me things. And I just be, holy shit. Yeah, okay. You all are spiritual writers, okay? So write about your experience and how you overcame spiritually. Somebody needs to hear it, okay? You all can make perfumes, okay? Something about the way you make perfumes, it's like you have a special potency to the perfumes. Graphology, you're being called to explore handwriting. Okay, you made like calligraphy. Okay, you made like, I'm hearing like tracing over calligraphy to learn it. All you need to do 4044 is just trace calligraphy. You know how like tracing things, it's going to jog your memory, okay? And you're going to be able to do that. That's something, how you tap into your gifts also. That's a gift for you. Bring healing and growth. That's something that you can do. That's pretty cool. And this can even be like just scribbling. I don't know, like, you know, when I be channeling sometimes, I'll just scribble, like, and just allow what's underneath when I can't hear it to get louder. What that actually does is focuses my left brain. So my left brain is doing something. It's focused on something, and my intuitive nature can arise. I can hear my heart space better. That makes sense. So that's something you all can do, okay? Runes, you all can do runes really well, okay? Spiritual adornment, like maybe you make spiritual adornment, okay? Creating talisman jewelry, okay? Something that you all can do, create talisman jewelry. You all can create that. Let's get a few runes and get out of here. Flow, lifeblood, water. Okay, you guys are being asked to keep flowing. Okay, don't allow nothing to rock your boat. Don't rock the boat over. Petrol, luck, chance, and mystery. If you all get different meanings of these runes, okay, good. They may mean something to you, okay? Let's see who we have here. EWAS, goals, astral travel. Yeah, no shit, because we got remote viewing, so I'm not surprised by that. Wow. And then we have knowledge, creative power, spiritual writer, right? Wow. Aromatherapy. My battery finna go. And so, and then we have the rune of Thor. It's a blank rune. It's like the new beginnings that the Ace of Wands talked about, right? The new beginnings. And so the rune of Thor, to me, that represents new beginnings. It's like Thor and brought the hammer down, like judgment. Wow. Yep. Judgment, like, hell yeah, you're free. Okay? Tea leaves is here. Okay? You know how to read Akashic Records and Peacemaker. Okay? Because you made peace with your inner self. Okay? So you all like some Dalai Lama's, Mother Teresa type of energy. Yeah, I can resonate with that energy. So you all don't need me no more. I'm so proud of you. You done graduated. Okay? This may be the last video I post on this channel. And so, man, I love you all so much. Take care of yourselves. Bye.